All right, what's up, guys? So we're back with a pointless video. Nothing really to talk about. I just want to share some interesting stats that happened last week. Something I've mentioned before. I've talked about it before on Twitter. I don't think I've ever mentioned it here, but if you didn't know, the Capcom Pro Tour just started. The season just started last weekend. The Japan Pro Tour started. The match was very, very, very good. It was insane, actually. Starting from the pool, like each pool could have been basically like a top 8. It was ridiculous, but top 8. The pools went down to top 16, then top 16 went down to top 8, and then the final day, boom. So these were the players in top 8, and this is the whole point of the video, is just is interesting fact, but look at that. Look at the age of these dudes in top 8. Mago, he won the whole thing, 36. Tokido, 35. Momochi, 35. We'll skip the other two there. Itazan, 39, goddamn. Fudo, 35. Daigo, 39. That's my age. I'm bored. That's 85. They say 1985. That's like in Japan, like 85. That was the year of FGC. Look at that. Because Mago's 85, even though he's 36. It was like Mago's 85, Tokido's 85, Mochi's 85, Fudo's 85. They're all born in 85. Juna's born in 85. Is it the golden year? Is that the golden year for the FGC? But yeah, very, very interesting right there. Look at that. Six out of the 8 were mad old right there. And then Kawano, I believe, is like he's early 20s. And then Jantakushi is well, young 22, 23 right there. So the discussion came up about this. 30 plus is too old for esports. Your reactions are shot. You know, this is a common saying you hear. You know, people like, the older you get, your reactions get worse and stuff like that. But then if you watch players like Daigo had some insane reactions right there. Like some of his confirmed, some of his punishes were ridiculous. But I don't play other games, so I don't know. But how important are reactions in fighting games compared to other games? Like, do other genres have old dudes still dominating like that? You know, of course reactions matter in fighting games, but it's not just that. Fighting games rely on a lot of other stuff. You know, there's a lot of just like universal skills, you know, the mind games, the reads. There's advanced tech stuff that, you know, like layer the game kind of playing itself with like option selects and things like that. And your reactions too, you know, stuff like an anti-air, if you're predicting that, it's a lot easier to react to. And I think even the good players, they recognize that sometimes even if you can react to the anti-air, it might be too late, so you just don't do it. Something like that. I don't know. What are other games? The chat is saying stuff like StarCraft and CSGO, but I think the reason why old people still dominate that game is because it was boomer games, because kids don't play that. The kids are on the Fortnite and the Apex, man. I typed in best Warzone players. Look at these babies, man. The kid on the left is still in middle school, I think. I don't know. Probably the most famous esports celebrity in the world, Faker. I thought this dude was old. I thought he was old like Daigo, but he's 24 years old. The most famous esports athlete in the entire world, multi-millionaire, and he's going to be 25. Faker, yeah. But, you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say because these new games, you know, like League of Legends or something like that, or the kids playing like the Fortnite and Warzone. Fighting has been around for a long time. You know, these guys have been playing fighting games forever. So those skills definitely going to carry over a lot. And something else that people might not know, you know. So in America, look, we talk about old people. We got Young Art, the youngest man at a young, ripe, I think he's like 38 or something. He's a bit older than me, but look, he's a handsome man right there. He's probably the strongest. Is Young Art the strongest old man in Street Fighter 5? I think he might be. You know, Valle, of course. We got the Valle smile right here. Valle is a beast. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, he's kind of mellowed out. He's going to be a father now. He's on the production TO side. I think Arturo might be the big competitor right there. But something that's different, too, in between the, you know, like Young Art, Valle, compared to like a Daigo or Tokido, is the old men on this list right here. You know, you might want to be like, oh, that's an inspirational story, or oh, I can't believe they did it even though they're so old. These dudes are pro gamers. They're legit pro gamers. That's all they do. These guys play every single day for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And something in Japan that now with Corona, it's a little bit cut off. You know, a lot of people are playing online. But before, they had kind of like Illuminati gatherings. Invite only. This is from the very first season of Street Fighter 5. But like invite only offline sessions where all these guys on the list, well, all the old guys on the list would be there. And, you know, we would just sit down, we'd grind 10 hours a day. And they're like, oh, if we need to learn how to fight this character, they'd invite a young player over. It's like, oh, you know, oh, this Kawano's got a good Colin. Bring him over to the session. We'll grind. We're going to get the data right there. So these old guys, it's not just about them being old and having experience. They trained harder and better than a lot of the young guys because they could. You know, they can focus on just playing the game. The younger players, even if you're pro gamer, they don't get paid a lot of money. So a lot of them are still in college. They're still doing part-time jobs. Meanwhile, the boomers are just playing all day, every day, just playing. So in America, though, in Japan, the old dudes are still dominant in Street Fighter, only Street Fighter. There are young players we saw there, but in America, I think, even though we talked about the old men, I think it's already, you know, hang up the coats. All like Punk right now, I would say he's probably like the face of the American Street Fighter scene right now. Even though he retired a bit, he's going TO, but he's very, very young. Sonic as well, you know, Sonic's the other face, right? Even though the first dude on, I guess you get the furry face. But Sonic as well, another leader and very, very young. Both dudes very, very young, right? That's the state of the FGC in America. It's the old man. You're either a streamer, or if you're still around, you're a TO. The young kids are the ones dominating and everything. I forgot to mention, but on this list, there's one player missing. He didn't make it. He didn't make it in top 8, but the oldest man. So these guys are all very old. Don't get me wrong. Itazan and Daigo are old. But there is one other player, one other Japanese player who's even older. You guys knew it right away. This is the old man right here, Lord Sako. So Sako's 42 or 43. Married, has a kid. She's like 6 now or something. She's getting old there. But yeah, he's still 42, 43. Still a beast of fighting games, man. But yeah, it's my birthday, by the way. By the time you see this, I'll be 36. 85 babies, man. My birthday's in 90 minutes. I stopped competing a long time ago. Not because I ever felt like, oh, my reactions are giving way or something. It's just, you know, you get old and you move on. You do other stuff. But the pros are still grinding. I love to cheer them on, but I would not want to be any of these guys. I do not envy. Maybe Fudo. Fudo married a supermodel. Maybe Fudo. But everyone else, man, I feel like being a pro gamer, that's got to be one of the most stressful jobs. It sounds great. You know, it sounds fun. You get to play fighting games. But, dude, as a 40-year-old man, your life is surrounded by whatever, like, the devs at Capcom decide to do to you. Casual is the way to be for me, man. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. No point to this video. I just wanted to share, if you didn't see it already, very interesting stat. So shout out to all the boomers in Japan. If you're an old man, you can't use this OS anymore. Not that it ever stopped anybody. You know, people who OS make excuses. They'll do it no matter what. But we don't want to hear anymore. If you're like, oh, man, my reactions, bro, I'm too old. If you see me 10 years ago, I would have reacted to that. It's like, nope, you wouldn't react to 10 years ago. You're not going to react to it today. But anyway, if you're still watching, thank you. Let me know. How old are you guys? How old are you guys watching if you still play fighting games? I can see, actually. You know what? Let me show you. All right, so here we go. So see, I know. You guys can type it in the comments, but I got data. I know all the data on you guys watching. And look at this. I'm surprised. Look at this. The female went up. It was at 1.2 last time I checked. We're at 2.1%. Female viewers, hello. Hello, thank you for watching Anime Illuminati. I appreciate it. There's one who's 65 plus years old. Damn, all right. We got some super boomers watching in the YouTube comments. Majority of you guys are 25 to 34, even though you act like you're 13 to 17 right there. But yeah, if you're around that, you're still in prime time, right? You're still in that prime time. Actually, I think 25 to 34 is your prime time retirement age. 25 to 34, that's when you guys get old. That's when you stop playing fighting games and just become like a dolgaze. You just start watching videos all day. Is that what's up? But let me know. How about you younger guys, 18 to 24? Are you grinding? Are you trying to become a pro gamer? How about you old people? What are you doing here? What's it like? Tell me what it's like when you get old. Should I be scared? I don't know. But like always, if you're still watching, thank you. Let me know. How do you feel about getting old? You still play? I don't know. Leave some comments and I'll get back to you. But like always, if you're still watching, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.